25 years after her suicide, a woman known as the Christmas Tree Lady and the Annandale Jane Doe has yet to be identified. She was found, still warm to the touch, in a cemetery along with her belongings and a typed note. Her DNA is still awaiting testing, but perhaps you have the information that can help identify this woman. Let's get into it. The Christmas Tree Lady, the Annandale Jane Doe. On the morning of December 18, 1996, a groundskeeper working at the Pleasant Valley Memorial Park Cemetery in Annandale, Virginia, made an unusual discovery. An 8-inch Christmas tree decorated with gold balls and red ribbon had been placed just outside the infant burial plots, a section of the cemetery known as Babyland. The groundskeeper's odd discovery took a gruesome turn as he approached the scene. Just beyond the miniature Christmas tree was a lifeless body lying on a tarp with a plastic bag over its head. Police were immediately contacted, with detectives Richard Perez and Mike Headley arriving at 9:40 a.m. Their initial findings indicate the woman's death had only occurred recently, as her body was still warm. Inside her pockets, the detectives found 2 sealed envelopes, one addressed to the cemetery and the other to the coroner. The contents of both envelopes were the same, a crisp $50 bill and a typed letter. The letters read, "Deceased by my own hand. Prefer no autopsy. Please order cremation with the funds provided. Thank you, Jane Doe." The Christmas Tree Lady was a petite woman standing at only 5 feet tall. She's believed to be in her 50s or 60s. She had curled red auburn hair that was almost a copper color. It's speculated that she may have come from a middle to upper class background, as she was found wearing all designer clothing with freshly manicured nails painted Christmas red. More specifically, she was found wearing an Eddie Bauer size medium teal jacket, a Classique NTA size large navy cardigan sweater, a Classique NTA size extra large red sweater, a Classique NTA size petite large sleeveless red silk shirt, Classique NTA size large navy knit wool pants, knee-high stockings, a white sports bra without tag, white Fruit of the Loom size 5 underpants, a pair of black loafer shoes size 7 medium, 2 clip-on earrings, a small gold women's Guess watch with a mesh band, a 14-karat gold ring with 4 jade stones, and a metal bead chain with a medic alert pendant engraved with "No code, do not resuscitate, no penicillin." The Annandale Jane Doe also had a portable cassette player with the headphones still on her ears when she was discovered. Inside the player, detectives found a cassette of comedians Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner doing their 2,000-year-old man routine. It's been assumed that she was listening to this at the time of her passing. A green knapsack was also found near her body. Inside were eyeglasses with bifocals and translucent frames, a red scarf, an empty bottle of brandy, 2 empty bottles of juice, and a plastic drinking cup. The remaining 2 items found in her bag help shed some light on her personality. In addition to the Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner tape, detectives also found a cassette of Jeff Foxworthy's "You Might Be a Redneck" and Monty Python's "The Holy Grail." Friends and acquaintances of the Christmas Tree Lady may be able to help identify her, as she would most likely have been known and remembered as a woman with a sense of humor who enjoyed a good laugh. The last 2 items listed as being found were a Minnie Mouse fanny pack and a typed poem. These items may have had sentimental value for the Annandale Jane Doe, as the fanny pack had been repaired with safety pins and tape. The poem was most likely written by Jane Doe herself, reading, "Now I lay me down to sleep, soon to drift to the eternal deep. And though I die and shall not wake, sleep sweeter will be than this life I forsake." Despite her written request, authorities performed an autopsy. It was determined that she had taken her own life by ingesting brandy and Valium, combined with taping a plastic bag over her head. Her official cause of death was listed as suicide by asphyxiation. During her autopsy, the medical examiner also found an 8-inch vertical scar on her abdomen, confirming that she had surgery in the past. Some have speculated that this scar is from a C-section because of the location she chose for her passing, Babyland. She may have been a mother or had a painful experience involving a child. In 2000, Detective Richard Perez spoke with the Washington Post expressing his frustrations over the case. Unlike cases involving skeletal remains, extremely accurate photos of Jane Doe's face were released to the public. Despite her wishes to remain nameless, she left many clues that should have led to her identification. He assumed that as healthy and well-dressed as she was, someone would have identified her long ago. The site of her passing, Pleasant Valley, is not an area that sees a lot of drifters, and if she was a drifter, Detective Perez said, "She's the best-kept drifter I've ever seen." The Annandale Jane Doe's suicide was methodical. She prepared notes for those who would come to find her, laid out a tarp to lie on, put her empty bottles and tape back in her bag, and chose to die listening to a comedy act while she faded away. As of this video's publication, her efforts to remain unidentified have been successful. Perhaps she lived in your neighborhood 25 years ago. If you have any information that could help identify the Annandale Jane Doe, please contact the Fairfax County Police Department at 800-673-2777 or the Fairfax County Crime Solvers at 800-411-8888. If you or someone you know is experiencing suicidal thoughts or a crisis, please reach out immediately to any of the following suicide prevention lifelines. Thank you for watching.